Welcome back. This is Module 1, Lesson 5. This is the last lesson in Module 1, so give yourself a huge pat on the back. Some of us that have probably signed up for this haven't made it this far. So if you are going through the videos and you're doing the work and you're checking in on Facebook and interacting, you are going to get the most from this course. So kudos to you. If you're like, oh, that's not me, I should just give up now. Do not think that, okay? This is a friendly reminder, right? If you need to grab an accountability buddy in the group or even message me, because we can always do some EFT around that resistance and what's going on. And are you getting distracted? Are you holding yourself back? Are you fearful of making changes? So today we're going to talk about filling your bucket. Filling your bucket and serving from your saucer. So the amazing Lisa Nichols is where I heard serve from your saucer first. So I've heard so many times, make sure you have a full tank. When it comes to gasoline, right? We want a full tank so we can get where we need to go. If you're a mom, right, you need to have a full tank to start your day. Otherwise, you're not going to make it to the end of the day. It's going to be extra rough by the time evening comes around and you're exhausted and depleted. So, what can we do? All the things we've already talked about in Module 1 are things that will naturally start to fill our bucket. Fill your bucket. Now, Lisa Nichols says that if you are taking care of yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, if you are doing those things on a consistent basis, not once a month, not only when you do a course or hear a program or go on a retreat, but consistently, I would recommend daily. So just ask yourself this question. What days do I want to have energy? Well, hopefully your answer is every day. I want energy every day. I want to feel good every day. So those are the days that you want to focus on yourself. So finding that joy, being grateful, watching that inner critic and doing your affirmations, whether you've recreated the audio that I made for you with the affirmations, you can recreate that with the music that you prefer and the wording you prefer, or you can just listen to the one I made for you each and every day to start the day or in the day or both. So Lisa Nichols says that by doing all those things and taking care of yourself, and if you're in a relationship, making a date night. And I know this is an easy one to have an excuse for, right? And I know because when I work with a couple, their dates just kind of stop happening. And sometimes it's because there's no family around to help. Sometimes it's logistics. But sometimes family is around and people just aren't taking advantage of that. So making the time so much that your cup is overflowing onto the saucer. So you don't even have to serve from your cup, right? And deplete yourself. You have so much going on in your life and you're taking care of yourself that your saucer is now filling with extra. And you can serve people from your saucer. Some for you, some for you. I got enough energy and abundance. And my mindset is right on where I can tackle and handle anything. Whew. How does that feel? Just talking and thinking about it jazzes me up just a little bit. So think about that. What can you do? We talked about our routine. Is there anything else? And it's going to be personal for each one of us. What I do to fill my bucket is probably going to be something different. So that's where you need to look inside yourself. A lot of times we have to look back when we were maybe kids or teenagers. Sometimes finding joy is thinking of something that we have either said, oh, I can't do that anymore. I'm an adult. Or I can't do that anymore. It's not responsible, or I don't have time. But we are so wise as kids. We know what fills us up. We know what brings us joy. And sometimes we have to peek back to that time where we didn't have all these responsibilities and chores and see, you know what? I would love to do that again. It could be an art class. It could be kayaking or a hike with a friend. Whatever it is, you can choose. You can do that. Now, sometimes if there's a pandemic going on, you might be a little limited on what you can do. But I promise you, there is something you can do. You might have to get creative. So, today, I want you to go into the group. This is simple homework today. Go into the group and share. How on earth are you going to serve from your saucer? How is your cup or your bucket or your tank going to be so full that it's overflowing? It starts with intention and doing the daily work. So go and write that into the Facebook group, but be sure that you let us know if there's some resistance. It's okay. It doesn't have to be all positive. You can say, this is what I'm thinking, but I'm having this resistance. I'm thinking, well, I want to go on a date, but my spouse doesn't. Or, yeah, this might work for a few days, but I'm a little skeptical. Go ahead and share that with us, okay? This is a place where we can share our struggles, our concerns, our worries, our fears. And sometimes hearing that pattern of fears and beliefs that, this always happens to me. That's not a good one to keep, right? So putting it out there and sometimes speaking this or putting it and typing it will let you see that, whoa, I have some stuff going on under there. I need to maybe look into this or do some EFT or reach out to Annie and work on these things because I can't keep holding myself back. I was in a mastermind with a group of incredible, amazing women, and we were talking about what's the obstacle keeping us from our goal. And so many of us have just come to the realization, after schooling and courses and coaching and counseling and all of the things, that the only thing keeping me back is myself. My fears, my doubts, my worries, my insecurities, my imposter syndrome, whatever it is that's keeping you back. You have the knowledge, you have the courage, you have probably the support. If not in your family life, you have it here. So let us know. Be real, open up. You're not going to get judged, right? Be brave and let us know. Go hop over into the Facebook. Go ahead and do it right now before you forget. And let us know, what is it that's going to bring me so much joy and pleasure and excitement that my cup is going to be overflowing and I can serve from my saucer. All right. Thank you so much. Next is the exit video for module 1. And then you can go on to module 2. So excited.